You know, when I was a child, my sister and I would come back home from school at around about 4 to 4:30, and our mother would have some quick snack for us ready just before we hit classes like tennis or skating. So this is a dish from my childhood that I'm going to share with you, dates and coconut pancake. A delicious stuffing made with dates and coconut are stuffed into regular crepes or pancakes and served warm. The ingredients we require are half cup each of maida, corn flour, water and milk, a cup of coconut that has been grated, a cup of dates that are seeded and chopped finely, 1/4 of a cup sugar, 2 to 3 tablespoons butter, 2 teaspoons sesame seeds and 1/8 of a teaspoon salt. We will start by making the stuffing. So take the coconut. Now use fresh coconut as much as possible, but if you don't have, use the desiccated one, but not the sweet kind, just the regular desiccated. We need to add 1/4 of a cup of sugar. Now you need to make sure you don't use whole crystal sugar, you need to use powdered sugar for this. So 1/4 of a cup of that, and then we're going to add our dates. Just make sure when you add the dates that there are no seeds because you don't want it in your mouth. Now mix this well together and then set it aside. If you'd like, you could always add extra flavoring like cardamom, elaichi powder or cinnamon. To give it another Indian twist, you could also add sauf or fennel seed powder. The choice is yours. So this is mixed well. We're going to set this aside and we're going to make our batter for the crepes now. We will start by sifting our flour. So take the maida and the corn flour. Now it's a good idea to sift this because you bring a little bit of airiness into your batter and that will make it nice and light. So just make sure that everything is mixed. Add your salt. So set this aside. And now we're going to add our milk. Just add a little at a time. So we've just added the milk. We'll mix it in and see if the thickness is right, and then we'll add the water. So we're going to need more water. So at this point, when it's nicely incorporated, we're going to add the water. Just add about 2 tablespoons at a time. Otherwise, lumps will form. So just now keep mixing this. If you see any lumps, try to get them out. I think we need some more water. Another 2 tablespoons. Just keep mixing it. Because every corn flour and maida is slightly different, so you can't tell how much of liquid it's actually going to absorb. A lot of this is based on the thickness by dropping it and seeing. So we need to make it a little thinner, so I'm going to add some more. A tablespoon now. And I think I need just a little bit more water. As you can see, it's nicely pouring. This is the consistency you require. So we're going to just let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll be ready to make the pancakes. We're now ready to make our pancakes or crepes. So heat your pan. You must use a non-stick pan. Just make sure that it's a good quality non-stick pan. Otherwise what will happen is your crepe or pancake will stick to the pan. So add some butter, swirl it around. So butter is there everywhere. And the pan should not be very hot and neither should the flame. So as you can see, the butter has melted. Take your batter and pour 1 ladleful. Now you need to work quick from here. Immediately swirl it so that you get a nice thin pancake. Sprinkle a little bit of the sesame seeds and let this cook for about a minute. Once it changes color like this, it has become translucent, just add a little butter on top and then flip it over. Now let this cook for another minute. It has turned slightly golden. I'm just going to flip it over to make sure that it looks pretty. Yes, it does. So let this cook for just a minute and then remove it from the pan. Now if you use non-stick, you can see how easily it releases. Just place it on a plate and then do it all over again. Our pancakes or crepes are now made and we are ready to assemble them. So pick up a pancake, place it on your platter and then add the date and coconut stuffing. Now you could make logs out of this or you could flip it into half like a semicircle. The choice is up to you. So nicely place this and then just flip the pancake over and move it to the edge and do the same to the next one. These are so nutritious as there's hardly used any butter or oil, and then we have dates which are really high in potassium, calcium, magnesium, and of course coconut is so healthy. These pancakes are so healthy and they're calorie friendly, so you'll enjoy eating them and not feel guilty at all.